Sorry. Excited ako sa pumunta ng sorry.
So, same.
Kasi naman, okay, thank you.
Hi everyone. The vision of Miss International Games has always been world equality. Ang vision ko this year for as the first, as my first year being national director, I want to, gusto ko manalo this year. I want to give a hope to this, since they're all stars. And I want to share the experience, my experience as a winner sa MIQ in Thailand. So that's really my vision. I want to promote, of course, the equality and be the voice for the world.
Maraming salamat. Ang bigat nga mga nagiging task ni Fuchsia for this year. Not only is she going to be the national director for the Philippines MIQ edition, she also is one of the official candidates of MGI All-Stars 2026. We are so excited! And tulad nga ng sinabi ni Mommy Michelle, nandito kami behind you. We are rooting for you to win and bring home that crown. Alright, next up we have from Pageant Talk, syempre si Anton Eder. Anton, question please.
Hello, good morning. My question goes to Fuchsia. Alright, so Fuchsia, what made you decide niya accept yung offer ni Miss Michelle bilang national director?
I want to align sa MGI All-Stars, of course. Papa Nawat is so very good in visioning a pageant. So I was inspired by Papa Nawat. Thank you so much for giving this idea na mag-All-Stars kami. Yeah.
Ayun, so the idea was basically inspired by this year's edition din ng Miss Grand. Alright, next up from Pageant Trend, Jay Barbo.
Hello po. Good morning. Thank you so much for having us, and congratulations in advance to MAQPH organizations. I'd like to ask, of course, our all-star candidate. That's Louie. Hello, dear. I've witnessed your journey as a pride of Ilocos Sur, pride queen of Ilocos Sur. So I'm just wondering what made you decide to join Miss International Great Philippines All Stars.
And actually, this is my dream when I was a younger version of myself, that someday I will represent Ilocos Sur in national stage. And this year, Ilocos Sur gave me the crown, and that is the best sign for me to submit my application. And I'm very happy, ma'am, that I am one of the 11 stars, and I know that Ilocos Sur is very proud of me. And I'm not just standing here alone, but I'm also standing for the dreams of Conquesteras like me in provincial or in Ilocos Sur, because their dream, I'm fulfilling their dream, and I receive a lot of support from them. Thank you.
Ayun, sige, dumako naman tayo kay Joy Argil, of course, of Fab Philippines, looking amazing in this pink ensemble.
Good afternoon. For ML, yes, fun question lang tayo. No? If your journey to the stage was a movie title, anong movie title yun, and sino yung gusto mong gumanap?
If I will be able to create a movie title for my journey in MIQPH All-Stars, that would be The Stars Align for ML. It's because I came here, not just a representation, I came here because I am claiming not the title, but I am claiming my victory. It is not actually always winning the crown that will tell whether you are victorious or not, but being able to be courageous enough, be brave enough to represent yourself, represent the city or the place that you are standing for, makes you the winner. And so I think that movie will not just represent my journey, but the journey of all the All-Stars candidates. The stars align for them.
And sino actress? Sino actress ang gusto mong gumanap?
Ooh, I think I would challenge our national director since she already accepted a challenge from being a beauty queen, now a national director, and so my journey will be represented by our national director.
Thank you, and best of luck.
Thank you, Joy. Thank you, ML. O nga, pwedeng mag-artista na rin to si Fuchsia. Okay, next up, question from Eventology, Ferdy Abehon.
Hi, good morning. For Queen Mikay, ayan.
Hello.
Ayan, hi, good to see you again here at MIQPH. So, what keeps you coming back to MIQPH? Even though in the past few years, you didn't really win the title.
Well, actually, during the coronation night, I made promise that I can still compete next year. That's why I'm here. I come back stronger and wise, and I will make sure this year is mine. Thank you.
Follow up, Mikay. Why should you be the next winner of MIQPH?
I believe I should be the next MQPH winner. It is because I know to myself that I am 101% ready to shout the Philippines. And if ever I win, I will give my very, very best because I know this is my last chance to shine. Thank you.
Thank you and good luck.
Marami pa, maaga pa. Ang galing ka usap. Maraming salamat, Mikay and Ferdy. Okay, moving on this time to Crowns, Jonathan Santos. Umalis na si Jonathan. Okay, si ano na lang, Oyel for the film. Asan si Oyel? Umalis na rin. Andito kanina. Si Tito Norman. Sige, nandito si Tito Norman. From Pageantry Norms. Pageantry Norms na pala pangalan.
Parang ikaw. Okay, actually, I'm confused as who to ask, but since you are number one, number two, Red and Kyra, please answer this question. Compared to the usual edition of MIQ, or any pageant for that matter, where there are 20, 30, 40, 50 candidates, you're just a dozen. Which means that ang tutok ng organizer sa bawat isa sa inyo is so microscopic that any wrong move can cost you the title. How are you preparing for such an unusual, well, I call it unusual dahil all-star eh. Parang mga pageant thoroughbreds kayo. Kulang na lang magsaksakan kayo kung sino mananalo. So how are you preparing yourself for the aspect of the competition where merong magnifying glass in each one of you that alam mo ang dosing magnifying glass at daling bilhin eh. Tututukan nyo sa inyo bawat isa and one wrong move, tsugi na kayo. Okay?
Thank you. And as they always say, being candidate number one always sets a standard. But as for me, it is really a challenge, not specifically being number one, but specifically to do my best more. Because I always stand in every pageant focusing on what I can showcase, what I can prove, and at the same time, what I can tell to the world or to the audience as well. As for my preparations, regardless if I'm number one or the last number, I always make sure to put my best foot forward. When, way back 2024, I joined MIQ, and I placed semi-finalist, and I was treated as an underdog, which I'm very lucky and grateful for. But now, way back then, I was bringing the stories of my fellow trans sisters, but now, I am bringing my own stories because this is the reason of why I am here now. This is the transformation of those stories I collected. I shared with them, specifically with my batchmates and all the people, specifically trans women I met along the way. So this, my hiatus after that pageant, is now the culminating of what I am now, and also my dream to claim the crown and represent the Philippines.
Like Red, I am coming back to Miss International Queen Philippines. This is actually my third chance being given, from regionals to going back to the national stage back in 2020 as a wildcard candidate. So this is technically my third chance. this is definitely not something to take lightly. I mean, it took me months, many months to prepare for this competition. And I feel like Miss International Queen Philippines has evolved over time to just celebrating plain beauty of trans women, but we're making it a beautiful platform to highlight beautiful stories of trans women from all over the Philippines. And I feel like the reason why we're called All Stars is because we have an inspiring story to tell. I mean, coming from the highlands where trans pageantry is not really that popular, it is supposed to be like a challenge for me to be able to represent my intersectionality of my personal identity as a trans woman and my culture too. And I want that to be highlighted in this platform. So yes, it took me months to finally decide to come back to Miss International Queen Philippines. This is not something I take lightly. And I would say I am ready to be your next Miss International Queen Philippines.
Quick follow-up question now for Anne Patricia. And since you are the reigning title holder, if I were the head of MIQPH, I will ask you to personally assess each of the ladies. 12 lang yan eh. Napakadali, isang dosenang itlog lang yan na kailangan mong tingnan kung sino pinaka-genuine sa kanila, pinaka-deserving. You said earlier that importante yung most hardworking. Pero ikaw, personally, not as a queen, but as a person, how will you assess each of the 12?
As someone who joined Miss International Queen Philippines for 3 times, I know exactly the feeling of being there, and you need to improve yourself. But if I'm the one who will assess them, maybe because I will always look Miss International Queen Philippines as a family. So we are looking for a family member who's willing to work with us, who blend with us, who's willing to put ideas, and of course, as a family member, additional family member. So this is just like job application. So if they're applying for a job application, which is to be a part of the family of Miss International Queen Philippines, I will looking for someone who is hardworking, loyal, and aside from that, after her competition in Thailand, in Pattaya, she's still willing to work with the organization until the end of her career. So I will looking for that.
Thank you, and the next question.
Tito Norman always coming in hot with the questions that need to be asked. Maraming salamat. Palakpakan naman for Tito Norman there. Ang ganda nun, ang gandang content naman ng mga tayo mo. Alright, thank you again, Tito Norman. Now we have Tristan Harvey Francisco from the Phil Pageantry. Here he is.
Good morning. Congratulations, ladies. By the way, Jojo Mabanas from representing the Philippine Pageantry. So, any candidate can answer. Since all-star candidates kayo, so may mga kanya-kanya kayong title from different competitions. But for you, if you're going to define Miss International Queen Philippines, yun, define nyo sa amin. Para sa inyo, ano yung MIQPH Queen? Any candidate can answer.
For me, Miss International Queen Philippines possess its principles and core values. I mean, like, all of us as a people, we have our own perspective, points of views, and beliefs and norms in life. And I think that the core values and the vision of Miss International Queen Philippines are aligned with my principle in life. So I think that it's gonna be easier for me to work with them. And I'm hoping that if I will be given a chance to be your next queen, I will do my very best and to encourage everyone that despite of the criticism and challenges that we are facing, we should always put our chins up and we should always possess and show everyone that we can do everything under the grace. Thank you so much. Hello, good morning. For me, I think Miss International Queen Philippines is really different because I've been joining beauty pageants in different barangays, different cities, and different provinces. We cannot deny the fact that after winning, getting the prize, it's done. But Miss International Queen Philippines, you can still continue your journey, you can still work, and you can still inspire other people. And I think that is the difference between beauty pageant to Miss International Queen Philippines. Thank you.
Thank you so much. First of all, good morning everyone, and thank you from our friends from the media for coming, and also for MIQ for having me here and being a part of the family. For 5 years now, Miss International Queen has been in line with her vision and mission. If I were to define Miss International Queen, I always consider this as trans visibility. Because all us trans women are visible here. We're not just here to join a pageant. This is not just a beauty pageant. This is a job. This is our job to make our trans women sisters to be visible, not just here in the Philippines, but we also have to put this in mind that we also have our trans sisters abroad who needs their story to be visible for Miss International Queen Philippines. This is not just the stories, but this is our life. And as what they say, trans visibility is not just an advocacy, but I always believe that this is an advocacy that is larger than our very own existence. Because the more visible we are, the more powerful we can be. And it's because of Miss International Queen letting trans women sisters to be visible in public, we are given a voice. We may not be there, but for sure, we'll get there. Thank you.
Thank you. A follow-up question for Ma'am Mitch. So, sa inyo pong pagbabalik, ano pong atake or ano pong aabangan namin for MIQPH?
As I said earlier, salamat sa mga ideas ni National Director Fuchsia, sa guidance din ni Direk Rod, and sa renewed partnership with Love Yourself. Umasa po kayo na on our 5th year, mas lalaliman natin, ibabalik natin ang mga advokasya. We will pair our pageant with yung cause talaga kung bakit ba tayo nagpapapageant. Apart from sa pagpapagandahan, lalaliman natin yung reason ng bakit ba, ano ba yung purpose natin bilang tao or bilang trans woman or trans women. And yun yung gusto kong i-strengthen. I remember nung nag-dinner kami ni Doc V, nila si Sir CJ, yun yung isa sa mga inulit ko sa kanila. Doc V, gusto kong totoo pong susuportahan niyo ko na sa pagbabalik ko po, sa pag-guide kay Fuchsia. Gusto ko pong i-strengthen yung advokasya. Galing ko talaga sa puso ko, I would like to do things with a purpose or with purposes, gawin natin plural form. And when Doc Bean said and Direk Rod, Fuchsia, and Anne said, okay, Mami Michelle, yun yung fantasy mo. Ibigay natin yan. But production-wise, umasa kayo na full circle, maiiba ang ating production, maiiba ang way ng gagawin nating pag-i-stage ng MIQ Philippines. And I'd like to pass first kay Doc Vin yung microphone kasi yung tungkol sa mga projects na naiisip namin i-incorporate sa MIQ Philippines. Siguro umpisahan natin, gusto ko lang si Doc Vin mag-share sa inyo yung tungkol sa closed door. For one, mawawalan na po tayo ng closed door. Ito po ang ipapalit natin.
So, since we're hoping that our queens be real advocates, parang magkakaroon tayo ng presentation of their projects, and whoever is selected will
Love Yourself will be supporting the implementation of that project. So para during the reign of the Queen, aside from, syempre, it's glitz and glamour, napaka-importante rin ng content of what they do. And all of them have their own platforms, winner or a title holder or not, they are all queens already. And this programs or projects that they will be positioning or concept notes that they will be presenting will hopefully help the bigger visibility of trans women here in the Philippines, whether it's trans health or mental health or sexual health or anything that goes around empowerment of the LGBTQIA+ community. That's something that we hope to see with our queens.
Yun yun. So ayun po yung isa. Wala po tayong closer ngayon, girls. But we would have a project proposal. So what we mean by that, kung gusto yung mount ng PowerPoint, kung gusto yung mag-product sampling, it's like a thesis defense. So yun yung naging brainstorming namin ni Doc Bean, kung saka ni Fuchsia, kung paano, ano pang ipapalit natin. And then, ano pang reformatting ang gagawin din natin. Gusto kong ibigay ang mikropono kay Fuchsia para sabihin siya ang mag-share sa inyo kung paano ba natin i-trim from 12 hanggang sa winner. And later, si Ann, sasabihin niya kung anong segment ang mawawala at anong idadagdag.
So, this year, gusto ko, hindi sila gagastos na masyado. So, wala kaming preliminary this year. And walang costume. Para at least, ma-lessen yung gastos ng ating mga kandidata. From 12, mag-Q&A sila. We will give them a chance to have Q&A, so hold the microphone.
Hold lang.
And then from 10, we trim down to 5. Yeah, but sa top 5, one of the top 5 is coming from the online voting, which we will do on April 15. April 15, may voting po tayo. So, ang mananalo sa online voting, dadiretso siya automatically to the top 5. So, yun ang mangyayari.
So, kung papansin ninyo, from 12, sabi nga po ni Tito Norman, isang dotsena, madaling scrutinize yan. So, ang idea is, pinasikip ni NT, Fuchsia Rodena, kasi magiging 4 na lang, because yung automatic who would get the highest online vote would automatically be part of the top 5. And then, si Queen Anne din, meron siya pang i-share na segment natin.
Yeah, and of course, abangan nyo dahil on the coronation night of Miss International Queen Philippines, kayang-kaya ng lahat ang price ng ating ticket. Lahat ng gustong manood, of course, you're all welcome because ginawa ng Miss International Queen Philippines organization na abot kaya ang ticketing price para sa lahat ng mga pageant fans and also supporters of our queens. So, makakaasa kayo in the next day, we will release the official official information or about the ticketing price. Thank you.
So top 12, lahat may Q&A. Yun yung sa coronation night.
Yes, sa coronation.
Coronation night siya.
Yes.
Okay, and then yung top 5, yung isa doon is through voting.
Yes.
I see. So, of course, we have swimsuit and evening competition.
Yes.
Sa final. Q&A agad, no?
And of course, this year,
May
we're having
introduction.
entrance fee for the girls.
Walang introduction. Q&A. Kilagin nyo na kami. Paano
Anong
Diretso na.
venue? Anong venue natin?
Anong schedule is for?
Ang venue is in BGC Art Center. Yeah, it's Maybank Theater.
Maybank Theater, when po?
On May 16.
May 16.
Yes, po. May 16.
So, if I may just add sa mga sinabi nila, yes, it's true that our coronation night would be held sa before called Maybank Theater, now called BGC Art Center, on the 16th of May at 3 p.m. And umasa kayo na the girls would already be here from the 6th of May till the coronation. We have prepared a lot of activities partnering with the local government unit of different cities. We also have, of course, the Love Yourself Day. We have an activity with the Department of Tourism. We have an activity with 2 embassies as well. We will also have pasarela training from one of the famous